The very first mutant that Dr. Wu came across was Toro, a male Carnotaurus who was deemed too dangerous and aggressive for the park, so he was isolated in a separate enclosure away from the rest of the island. During the incident of 2015, Toro was released by the Indominus Rex and then began to terrorize a group of campers on the island until he was defeated by a certain green ankylosaurus. Since then, Toro has been struggling to stay alive after his countless wounds. Dr. Wu is still confused to this day on how Toro survived all that. When the missile hit, Toro was just limping away from a fight that he lost. Suddenly, he saw something glowing in the sky. The glowing object grew closer and closer, and when it hit the ground, the impact sent the poor Carnotaurus flying across the open field he was at, and hit his head against a tree, knocking him unconscious. When he woke up, Toro didn't feel so well. He started violently shivering, which then led to shortness of breath, then vomiting, then he collapsed a few times, and then he began to feel pain throughout his body. Toro decided to lay down until the pain went away. It eventually did, but when he got up to get a drink of water, the Carnotaurus jumped in surprise because he looked different. He grew a longer tongue, 6 additional horns on his head, with 4 back spikes, and some type of thagomizer at the end of his tail. His eyes were also bulging out, and his arms were slightly longer, though not by much. Toro then became very angry and began rampaging around Nublar, killing the first thing he saw. After discovering the mutated version of the Carnotaurus, Dr. Wu ordered his men to contain the dino so he could do some studying. He found out that Toro's DNA contained radiation from the missile and came to the conclusion that the missile must have mutated the dinosaurs instead of killing them. He would keep Toro contained a little bit longer to learn more about how the mutation took place and why the missile did what it did.